My PT makes me feel so much better about situations, and in that same breath, it's how you perceive things is how it's going to affect you going forward. This is the first time in my journey that I've actually had a game, like a proper game. But I'm just going to draw a line under it. What a beautiful view! How stunning is this view? Hello! 50 minutes into the way down. Another beautiful view. Hey gorgeous people, happy Monday and welcome back to another weekly vlog. If you're new here, this is a weekly vlog I do on getting leaner and stronger towards my best self with meal prepping, weight training, and vlogging the whole journey. So if any of these topics are sensitive to you, this is your pre-warning. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend and are smashing your own goals. I'd love to hear anyone else's goals in this journey if you're following the same thing. And on this topic, I need to disclose what's happened over the weekend, because if you're regular here, I don't film over the weekends just so I can get it up and ready, so the weeks go flying by. So we're on week 8 now, here and now, but for 7 weeks I've been so consistent and I haven't had like a gain as such. I've had a maintain, but now I am worried. It's not even that bad, but I do need to disclose what's happened this weekend. Saturday, absolutely fine. The only thing I didn't do was go do a training day. So I stayed on the same non-training day calories if you're aware of the whole situation. On a non-training day I have 1,500, on a training day I have 1,800. So I decided not to train on Saturday, and also I was so exhausted last week. If you noticed, I'm so sorry, but I did 2 sleeps and then 2 waking night sleeps and of course my normal hours. So I was doing like 80 plus hours that week. Absolutely exhausted. Sunday came around, I was like, right, I'm gonna go to the gym, but I was just so exhausted still from that week, I decided not to go. So I was meant to be on 1,500 calories. I did not. So breakfast fine, had my oats, dark chocolate, protein powder, berries. Lunch fine, I had my cheesesteak, rice, peas. Snacks fine, yogurt, berries, and my banana bagel with peanut butter. Absolutely fine. It came to one meal that I just felt I needed to have what I wanted, and it's going to be so silly when you hear what I had. I had one bagel because I wanted a pizza with tomato puree and cheese, and the other bagel with cucumber, pickle and cheese. That's what took me to 2,030 calories. So I have to disclose that's what happened on Sunday. It's not going to ruin my progress, fingers crossed, with Friday check-in, because all of that week from Friday to Friday I was on track with every single day. And even though I only had 3 gym sessions, I still hit arms, legs and glutes. So we're gonna move past what happened on Sunday and start a brand new week today. I have training with my PT at 7 PM tonight as per usual. And it's going to be a fresh week. But I have to disclose this because I don't want anyone thinking that I've been absolutely perfect for 8 weeks. And this is the whole point of this vlog, to give you the whole journey and what's it about and how you can go about it as well if you're on a similar journey. And I do appreciate being on this with me. I didn't know what it was about Sunday. I was just so tired. I think I've recognised how important sleep is. I've not been getting my sleep, so maybe I should just take that in consideration, getting more earlier nights and seeing if I see a difference going forward. But it's not the end of the world. I literally, guys, I could have had anything, but I had a pizza bagel and I had cheese, cucumber and pickle. So funny where my mind goes with what I wanted. But happy Monday, this is the start of the vlog. PT tonight, and yeah, just take you along with the rest of the week. I'm going to try and film a lot more of my sessions this week, fingers crossed, a lot more meal prep ideas with you. I want to share more my meal inspo, what I can do with the volume eating days, so it's going to be a good one. Stick around, please make sure you like and subscribe if you're new here and want to see more weekly content and other videos. I uploaded twice last week with a PLT haul, so I was really proud of myself for that. So go watch that if you haven't already seen it. And let's make some dinner. I do have some salmon on, I've got some mash and peas. That's what I'm gonna have. It's a bit of an early dinner, but I'm very hungry. Guys, I feel like I'm such an overthinker, because if I actually slowed down and thought about what I was having, I could have easily had even say it was train day calories or non-train day calories. If I thought about what I was having, I could have had so much more volume of food. I must have just been craving pizza, and I thought, what can I do? Make a bagel pizza. Because since having this plan, I have 5 meals a day, either days, and it's crazy how much food you can have when you actually slow down and think about it. I think it must have just been cravings. If I talk about a subject over again, it's just because I'm an overthinker sometimes, and I just think, oh, I could have had this, I could have had that. Whoa, this is a lot of mash. So yeah, it is one of my downfalls, but that's what I need to work on, and at least I identify that is something that I need to work on. This is a lot of mash. Like, look how much I could have had this, but no, I had a pizza bagel because that's what I wanted, and that's also fine. I need to be less harsh on myself, don't I? New mayo jar. So that's 28 grams. Oh, 29 grams. Just gonna log that into my Fitness Pal. I got my nails done on Saturday, by the way. How cute is this set? But this is the early sort of dinner. I'm thinking of having a protein yogurt bowl later. So I've got a ton of mash, 2 salmon fillets and peas and mayo. Just gonna put some more salt and pepper on this. But how big is that? So I'm gonna enjoy my big meal and get ready for the gym. It just blows my mind. Look how big this is. I can have this. And yeah, I decided to have bagels. Happy Tuesday, excuse the hair. It is a little bit of a mess because I slept in it in plaits, and then you can see my normal hair through my extensions, and yeah, they really need refitting. I am sweating because I've just done my 40 minutes of cardio and my arms and back. That's just Fig meowing. So I'm feeling really good. If you didn't already know my arms and back routine, I will go through it. So upper day, lat pull down, Leo. he's messing with my shoe again. Shoulder press machine, dumbbell lateral. Let's start again. So upper, lat pull down, shoulder press, dumbbell lateral raise, overhead extension, cable standing, rear crossover, and dumbbell curls. Leo, can you get off my shoe? And then I did my 40 minutes of cardio on the Stairmaster. Get off. If you're new here, Leo does that a lot. He just like plays with my shoes sometimes. But yeah, I'm feeling really good today. I'm feeling quite lean, even though the circumstances. Before I even get into it, first of all, there's a salmon on the floor because I made salmon last night with Luke. Luke actually kindly helped me with my meal prep, so making my breakfast, lunch, snack. And I actually haven't had my salmon yet. It's in one of these Tupperwares. I'll get it all out in a minute. So I had my oats for brekkie, then I had my bagel around like 11, and then I had my yogurt around 1. So I've still got my lunch technically to eat, and then dinner. So last night, I'm so sorry, Leo is just messing with my shoe. So last night I was meal prepping, and I said that I had around 200 calories left. I calculated it wrong because that mash, again, you scan it on MyFitnessPal, it is incorrect. So this is the mash. It's the classic instant mashed potato by INSTA. And when you scan it on MyFitnessPal, it says something else. So you've got to double check everything. I should have learnt my lesson by now. But that meant I only had 100 calories remaining. And I really wanted a yogurt. And also, I don't know if it's just because it's my time of the month or what, but I really craved ice cream. So I had like a yogurt bowl with a tiny bit of ice cream in and a Kit Kat. So guys, that's the second day I've gone over my calories, but I'm just going to draw a line under it, and I'm feeling a lot better today. I don't have any cravings, and this is what's on the app, the Kahuna's app, which my PT uses for my personal training, is you can log your cravings, etc. on it, your hunger levels. Guys, Leo's playing with my shoes the whole entire time. So you can log your cravings, and I think it must just be time of the month, but obviously I take a certain type of pill, but your hormones are still there. So I've had Monday and Sunday as an off day, and that's completely fine. I have, although another positive, still tracked it on MyFitnessPal, so it's not like I'm not tracking what I'm eating. I was considering today thinking about having less calories instead of my 1,800 calories to make up for yesterday, have 200 calories less, so that'd be 1,600. But my PT said before, just draw a line under it and just eat your normal calories, because obviously it's a training day, so my body needs the fuel, and it must just be like a cry for help from my body for not sleeping as much, not eating enough food. Obviously I've been having matchas instead of food, so that's like empty calories. And yeah, I'm just going to draw a line under it. So in here I've got my salmon, the mash and peas, the correct allocation. So I'm going to have that after I've had a shower, I think, or maybe before, depending how lazy I feel. Do you just feel so hungry? After you've had a session, you're like, I need to have a shower, but I also want to eat first. I'm definitely like that. I'm going to have my creatine as normal. But yeah, I'm feeling so good. I don't know what this week's going to bring in terms of fat loss, but I'm feeling very good. Very, you know, something's going on. And like, I'm getting mini abs coming through. I know I have some skin here, but it is what it is. We're looking really bright for today. Tomorrow I have my lashes. So because of my lashes are at, I think they're at 10:30 or 11:30, and I have work at 3, I'm gonna get up quite early and do my gym session. I've got legs tomorrow that I've planned. Then I'll have my lashes, come back, do some meal prep, and then on Wednesday, obviously 3:10, I'm doing a 3:10 sleep, so that means I'll be working till Thursday, 8:03. What am I doing? I've got my hair done at 3:30 tomorrow, so I'm thinking about taking Thursday as a rest day, having rest day, calories, but getting my steps in. And Friday I actually have another PT session with my PT because she's going away, she's having a lovely little break, so that'll be fun. We'll be doing glutes too, and that is pretty much all my sessions in for the week, apart from just planning in my cardio. So I'm gonna go, I will have a shower. I'm gonna have a shower first, have my lated lunch, and then think about dinner tonight and what I can have. I'm just feeling a lot more better on plan now. I don't have cravings to go over my calories again tonight. Fingers crossed. And yeah, feeling very, very good. Gonna have a shower. I've already got my food pre-prepped there, and just checking tonight with what I'm having So this is what I've come up with. Doesn't it look so nice? I don't usually have fresh raspberries, but my fitness pal has changed and I don't know if I even like it. So this is technically dinner, 420 calories. We've got fat-free protein, natural yogurt, the strawberry one that I absolutely love. 1 scoop of caramel latte protein, raspberries, and some of this granola, which actually is so like high calorie for what you get. It's only 22 grams and it was like 100 calories. So that rounds me off on today on 1,880 calories, 147 grams of protein, 210 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of fat. But yes, 1,880 calories that's landing on. And how gorgeous does that look? I can't wait to eat that now. And it feels a lot better having this instead of what I chose to have the past 2 days. Morning, a day of no face because I'm so out of it and my hair's a mess. But I thought I'd quickly show you my breakfast before I started eating it. I've got dark chocolate, oats, 2 scoops of protein powder, banana, and my creatine, had my multivitamins, and then I've just started on a little bit of meal prep. So I've got my protein, bagel, another bagel, and then I've got 2 lots of salmon with peas. I was deliberating on having the rest of this mashed, but then I've also got some sticky rice just in case. Obviously it would only be half of the sticky rice because they're not the snack packs. So that's where I've got up to so far, but I'm gonna go get myself ready and have my breakfast. I was literally just about to have it. So it's 10 o'clock, I am somewhat ready. I haven't done any makeup just because I'm gonna get my lashes done, so there's no point. So I've got to quickly head on off to the gym, do legs before my lashes at 11:30, which is plenty of time, and if I get some time I'll do abs as well. But yeah, guys, how on earth is uni starting in like 4 weeks? I know this is a completely irrelevant topic, but I didn't realise how quick it was going to come along. I start on the 3rd of September. That is insane. Like, I'm just a bit like, oh my god, what have I signed up myself up for again? Like, I love it, I really do. Let me just set you down for a minute. Yeah, so the books I showed you I got. So let's have a little look through. Do you know psychology is so like interesting? That's what I love about it. So book 1, we've got Making Sense in Psychology, Liking and Loving, Families, Relationship and Work, Altruism and Cooperation, Emotion, Stress, Fears and Phobias, Obedience, Compliance, Conformity, Psychology of Police Investigations, Mental States in the Law. I thought D1110 was about using SPSS, like a stats thing. Maybe it's in this one. Biological Psychology, Brain Injury, Synesthesia, Aging in the Brain, Performance. I thought it was about stats. I'm not sure. I'm sure there'll be something like somewhere. For some reason I thought it was about stats. Anyway, I'm gonna put them away and head on over to the gym, get legs done and some abs and get my lashes done. And then after that, I'm gonna quickly come back and sort out my food prep for my 24-hour shift. And then, so that'll take us to Thursday and getting my hair done. So Thursday I said it was a rest day. Ooh. Should need to think about that when it comes to my food prep and what I've done. So Thursday I'm getting my hair done, so it really needs doing. Like, all the tapes are getting a bit like flappy and it's really hard to like stick them down. So I've got my hair at 3:30 and that usually takes 2 hours. And then Friday I've got PT in the morning, which will be second glutes, and then work later on, and then Snowdon on Saturday. So I will bring you along for Snowdon because I think that would be such like a cool thing to do and a little bit different. So I'm really excited for that. And another week close to my birthday, and obviously check-in. Got to check in on Friday. That'll be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do legs. Legs, let's go. So I am back in the kitchen again. I did my leg session, which was, I did hip adduction, hack squat, leg extension, drop set, leg press, dumbbell reverse lunge on spot, and hamstring curl. And then I did a mini abs workout, I literally did 3 sets of dead bugs, and that's all I had time for before I got my lashes done. Love having my lashes done. So I've just got back. I've got an hour until I need to leave, and I've got sent a lovely parcel through the door from Beautiful Earth, which is jewellery. So they're waterproof, tarnish free, and they offset their shipping emissions to help protect the planet, and they also support wildlife and nature charities, and they also have a 1-year warranty on all their jewellery pieces. The box, wow. And inside I have chose, because they kindly sent me some pieces, this ring stack, bracelets, how nice, and these earrings, which I'm really tempted to put in now. I'll put them in for work. How nice, gorgeous. I love a bracelet. And then the ring, let me try on the ring. I will try on the ring, so I don't wear rings to work. Oh, I'm so excited. I love jewellery. Ooh, which finger? I always guess with my fingers what size I am. How nice! That is stunning with my nails. Love that. Ooh. So, on the topic of food, because food is the main thing. I'm feeling so much more better now. I had an on-track day yesterday, by the way, because I was super on track with everything. I think I was just in my feels after having 2 days off, technically, on 2,000 calories. I was worried that I wasn't be able to get myself back on track, but after yesterday I just feel so much more, yes, I'm going to be back on track. And I'm just deciding what to have for lunch now, so I'm just putting some mayo in my meals for this evening and tomorrow lunch. So I'm thinking about having some eggs, because there's no point me taking another salmon bowl. I just think I need to switch it up a bit, and I'll have to use the mash for another day. So I'm thinking about having a big omelette. So today I've had my oats, my overnight oats, I had a bagel, and now I'm going to have a big omelette. And then I've got my yoghurt still, I've got my salmon for later. So we're looking all good. So if I add an omelette, how many, let's just put in 4 egg omelette, scrambled eggs. So that takes me up to 1,659, so I could even have something with my omelette to bring up my calories to 1,800, so that's great. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I'm a 4 egg omelette with, what can I have in my omelette? So let's put all this away. I'm feeling a lot better today in terms of gym as well. I felt like my gym session, I had a good gym session. Legs was good. And I did actually weigh myself this morning, but it was a variable, bit of a variable weight. I think there's a lot of water weight and repercussion of all that food. Well, not all that food. I'm doing it again. One of my goals is to stop myself from overthinking and talking negatively. Like, there's an explanation for everything. There's an explanation why I needed more calories for the past 2 days, leading into those cravings, and now it's just a mission to prove myself that I can get back on track. So it's not, I'm just deep in it. I do deep things. It's a bad habit. I think definitely one thing as I learn about psychology, doing it for uni, and obviously just getting older myself, is you just learn. Life is a constant learning thing about yourself and others. And that's why I do enjoy my job. It's constantly learning how people work, constantly learning how yourself works, how the mind works. And I absolutely love, if anyone else watches him, Neuro Knowledge. 1010. I've mentioned him before. I just love watching his content. I love learning about the mind and how you can change the way you perceive yourself. And this is what I mean by I need to implement it to myself. Actually put in practice what I'm learning. Stop beating myself up. I'm gonna have some mushrooms. Like, you could have so many mushrooms to bulk out this meal. Let's see how much this mushroom weighs. 69? So 3 mushrooms, 21 calories. Volume eating, people. Calories, so we've got 4 eggs, 3 flat mushrooms and 45 grams of Greek style salad cheese. Look at that meal, and we are on track for calories because I've had my breakfast, this is my lunch, my dinner, I've got that rice meal, snacks, I've got yogurt and raspberries, and I've already had my bagel. Wow, I am going to enjoy this meal. It's coming up to 2 and I need to leave in about 20 minutes. So I'm just going to get ready, prep for work, take all my food with me. You sort of know what I'm eating tomorrow, apart from I'll come back for dinner. I'm probably going to have a massive salad. But I'm going to have my hair done, so that'll be exciting. Just full day of getting myself together. And then Friday I'll have PT again with Sandy, which would be nice. And then of course Saturday, it's going so fast. I am a little bit nervous for Friday check-in, of course, but you know, once you've got the meal prep in, you're doing the work, I've got my sessions planned, I've already done 3, 1 more to go this week. Feeling so good that I'm going to have 4 sessions this week because I did 3 last week, and you do feel for it when you miss a session. You're like, oh my god, what's going on? But I've got cardio to fit in as well because I've only done 1 session of cardio. Got to think about that, but I'll see you all tomorrow because I'm gonna eat my gorgeous omelette meal, enjoy that, and check in for tomorrow evening. Happy belated Thursday. It's 8:42. I've had my hair done. I've had fewer of the tapes put back in, and I've also discovered that this is too warm for me. I'm gonna go for, because obviously these are the Goo Goo extensions, I'm gonna go for Beauty Works next time and go for my next session in 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks. I think it's 5 weeks actually. I think I'm deliberating whether to go for a weft, like a slim weft, or tapes, but an Amalfi colour. Because I'm quite a cool tone, so I'm playing my hair like loads. I'm quite a cool tone brown. I've lost my train of thought, so yes, I need to get a little bit cooler. But this is the hair all ready for birthday. I have my lashes done, I already showed you them. So yes, I'm gonna have some tea because I'm absolutely ravenous because I haven't ate anything since 1 and it's 9. So I'm going to have my creatine. I went to Sainsbury's after my hair appointment to pick up some bits with my mum. I got some tuna in spring water, some strawberries, some frozen fruit, 2 packs of frozen raspberries, 1 pack of frozen cherries, which actually need to go into the freezer ASAP, and then some blueberries. I just picked up some of those bits. I'm going to have a big tuna salad with gherkins and the leftover cucumber I have, and I'm going to have a bowl of fruit for dessert just because it's a non-training day today, so I don't have a lot of calories. Guys, it's check-in day tomorrow. What I fear that is going to be a bad check-in, my first bad check-in. I feel like I have possibly put on but maybe it's a good put on. Maybe it's like a muscle put on. Do you know what? I keep thinking like, surely not. Because my choices were on that Sunday. Having a little event on that Sunday, I had the pizza bagel and the cheese and pickle bagel. And then on the Monday, I had a protein yogurt, like a yogurt with a Kit Kat in it. Yes, I had a Kit Kat in it. But still, surely not. I'll see what tomorrow brings. But I'm going to make my salad, show you what that looks like. Gonna have my creatine, yada yada yada, and show you what it looks like afterwards. And then PT tomorrow again. How exciting. Then Snowdon Saturday. Got exciting little rest of the week. I just feel like I don't like being, you know, not productive in this vlog when I'm just like away half the time for work, but it is what it is. I'm quite surprised last week was actually quite a long week to go through since I was working a lot then as well. Yes, let me stop rambling and actually make the salad. Apologies if the lighting has changed. So this is my dinner. I've got 2 tins of tuna, gherkins, shredded lettuce and mayo and just salt and pepper. Nice and simple, volume eating, and I know that will fill me up. I've decided not to have my creatine just because I think it might make me bloat. So yes, this is dinner. I am over, I think, a little bit on my calories. I'm not too sure. It's just like one of those, I might be on 1,600 because my phone's dying, so I need to plug it all in. So this is dinner. Happy Friday, if you can say happy Friday. It is weigh-in day today. It's currently 7:40, so I've actually got to go to the gym. I think this is the first time in my journey that I've actually had a gain, like a proper gain, and it doesn't feel good. So I'm up 3.8 of a pound. I don't know if that's 3.8 pounds. It must be, because this week I'm now 9 stone 6.8. However, it is actually 2 pounds of muscle mass and 2.2 pounds of fat-free mass and only 0.6 of body fat. So the scales, because mine are like readable scales, it shows that when you have a gain, it's not actually all fat. So I've got to keep that in retrospective. My camera's about to die, so I'm going to have to see you after my gym session and divulge a little bit further. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit annoyed because it is a gain, but it's not a 100% fat gain, it's a muscle gain. It's a muscle gain, and it's not the worst thing that can happen. I do feel like good, but it's just a bit annoying. Like, it just feels like a setback, doesn't it? But I'm gonna go do my PT, doing another session of glutes, and I will do a bit of meal prep afterwards with you guys and just decompress my mix of emotions right now. So I am back from the gym in the kitchen again. So it's 9:27. My PT makes me feel so much better about situations. She just makes me zoom out on the big picture. I work like 70-80 hours a week. I'm doing my 4 gym sessions and my 3 lots of cardio. I'm on a deficit, and yeah, this is just a little blip in the road from having 2 days of like not even like off plan. It's literally, I think it's hormones, it's water retention, it's the things that I'm facing with my stomach at the minute, which I do have an appointment on Tuesday that I'm gonna go to, I promise. And what she's gonna do is she's gonna put me on a deload week next week. So that basically means, she's explaining it to me, that I'll be going to the gym but be doing 15% less of what I normally press. So I'll be doing less reps, I think, and less weight. So I'll be still moving my body, but just having a deload week. So I've never done this deload week. Let's see what that brings. But I am hungry now. I'm gonna make some breakfast because I didn't go to my PT session with any breakfast. But she just makes me feel so much better about the situation, that it could be water weight, it could be this, it could be that, it could be hormones, and to not like beat myself up about it, basically. So that's what she's going to do, aka me. What I've realised as well, that I just need to focus on volume eating. I remember when I first started my weight loss journey, I used to love to follow Plantiful Kiki and Broccoli Mum because they're like volume eaters. They are vegan, but they literally eat so much food for their calories. So I do actually have some of their books, which is what I used when I first started my weight loss journey, because like volume eating was the way forward back then. But that's what I'm gonna do, get it back out again and have a look, because I think I'm just so by the book. I'm like, oh, I'll have this, I'll have that, and then not think that, you know, as long as it's in your macros, you'll be fine. Like the other day, I had those 4 mushrooms with 4 eggs, no, 3 mushrooms with 4 eggs, and it was so much food with the feta as well. So much food. Looking forward to my oats though. I love my oats. So hungry. I don't know if I said as well last night when I had that salad, because I had loads of gherkins. I ate like 5 gherkins. Those massive ones. Biggie. You say hello. I think the thing is with me, it takes a while for me to process my emotion on some things. Like, I can give good advice after I've processed it myself, but in the moment I go through, you've probably seen it, I go through overthinking, I go through beating myself up, I do all of the above before actually processing in my emotions and then actually giving advice, which is, you know, a whole thing in itself. Like, you just got to go through feels to understand how you're actually gonna process it. And in that same breath, it's how you perceive things is how it's going to affect you going forward. So I think I just like to go through all the feels and then be like, oh no, I'm going to say this to myself. It's just a funny way to process things. Right, let's weigh out my fruit, because one thing I haven't been doing accurately is weighing out my fruit. I love these cherries. Dark sweet cherries, so nice. Cherries. What are you doing? They got zoom-ins. When you make a stunning breakfast, it looks gorgeous. So that brings me to 444 calories, dark chocolate, porridge oats, critical whey caramel latte flavour, sweet cherries and raspberries. Look how gorgeous my breakfast is this morning. Stunning. So I don't actually have work until 3, so I'm gonna have a massive chill on the sofa, enjoying my breakfast, watching my favourite YouTubers. That's my favourite thing to do. And then we'll just have a tiny bit of meal prep to do today, because I've got 3:10, so basically a lunch, a dinner and some snacks. I have already got my bagel that I've pre-made. It's just got peanut butter on it, so I can have that whenever I like. But I'm gonna be focusing on volume eating today, because my PT was like, you don't just have to volume eat on your non-training days, you can eat volume whenever you like. And I'm just like, why have I not thought about this before? Just trying to stick to the plan, and sticking to the plan means you can eat as much fruit and vegetables as you want. So that's what I'm gonna do. I've already done my session for today. Sorry about the lack of filming. I've got Snowdon tomorrow, so I'm gonna make it up to you all then, but in the meantime I'm gonna chill and have this. I am taking this into the living room, but cherries, my favourite. They're just so good. I've been slaving away in the kitchen. I've just got some eggs on the side. It's a little bit later, it's 11:45 now. I'm so glad I did an early session. I just feel like, yes, I'm still in my gym clothes because I didn't get that sweaty, and I'm just like, oh. But I've made a massive salad. So in here I've got 200 grams of baby potatoes. I've got 50 grams of light mayonnaise, 2 tins of tuna, a whole bag of shredded lettuce, and pickled gherkins. And this comes to 564 calories. Then I've also pre-made another meal. I've got here salmon, got wild salmon fillet, instant mash, 45 grams, frozen peas and mayonnaise. And I've had my bagel, my peanut butter bagel, and I've also had a Monster. So logging this all, I'm still on 1,667 calories, and I'm meant to be on 1,800 on training day. It's like, honestly, when you volume eat, like what? These 2 meals? What? And yeah, so I'm thinking I might have a protein shake just to like ump up my protein today, but I'm already on 130 grams of protein, but I'm meant to be on 150, so I might have a protein shake. So I'm thinking about doing that. I've just had my feedback from my PT, and so I'm going to be on that deload week next week, but also she's changing my calories. I'm going to be given 50 grams of oats, which is amazing. Let me have a little look. So my training days are going to be up 1,961 calories for a week, just for like a deload week, and then my non-training day is going to be 1,600 calories. So a bit of a difference there with my meals. So yeah, that's going to be something to look forward to. And also the style of training. She's also changed my cardio to 3 sets of 20 minutes instead of 3 sets of 40 minutes. So I've done my 1 40-minute cardio this week. I'm doing another on Sunday, and I'm just classing Snowdon as cardio because it's going to be like 4 hours in it or something ridiculous. I've been hitting my steps actually, which is really good. It's going to be good just to have a deload week. I think my body's under so much stress. A deload week would be absolutely amazing. I'm saying deload like I know what it meant before I actually knew today, but I didn't. So I've just got some boiled eggs on. I'm prepping them for tomorrow. So I do need to do a protein shake. Okay, so 2 scoops of protein powder takes me up to 1,793, which is quite a good little place to sit at, since technically today still 1,800 calories. So I'll just have a protein shake, and then do you know what, I'll use a banana to prep a bagel for tomorrow. That's what I'll do. Beautiful. So all I need to do is put that in the fridge, and all my meals are already done. I'm quite full after that bagel, so I'll probably have my either or for lunch or dinner, and then the other one at work. So I could take my protein shake to work as well. What's going on with these cats? Cats are just play fighting, so I'm pretty much all set up. I might take this to work, have the big salad whilst I'm home before work, and then have my dinner. I don't know why I put it like this now. I'll have to sellotape it, cling film it up. And yeah, just keeping an eye on my eggs. But that's it for today. I will see you all tomorrow now, because all I'm going to be doing is getting ready for work, eating, etc, etc. Big day tomorrow, going up Snowdon. So let's do it. I'm going to prep my breakfast ready. I've got my eggs. I don't know what else to take really, but I'm sure you'll find out tomorrow for our big adventure. Happy Saturday. I feel like I never film on a Saturday because I literally don't. So it's currently 5:56 in the morning. I don't know if you can see that. So we are ready. Everything's packed. Got my oats, got my Kit Kat, got my Rice Krispie bars. Well, the Kit Kat's not for me. The Rice Krispie bar, possibly. Got banana, eggs, banana, bagel, protein, peanut butter bagel. got my oats, eggs, yada yada yada. I've got my PWR fit leggings on. I've got like a gym top on. My mountain wear house coat, which is windproof and water resistant. And I've also got my walking shoes on. So we're all pretty much set to go. If you don't know about Snowdon, it's the highest mountain in Wales and England, reading off Google, standing at 3,560 feet above sea level. It features 6 main walking paths and a mountain railway, which I actually went up the mountain railway when I was younger, and now, 27, before she turns 28, she's gonna walk up it. So we're gonna make our way there. Dad's coming around soon, and it's gonna be like an hour and a half drive there. Exciting times, but it might be busy because it's a Saturday. So let's go.
Come on now. More past it. Beautiful, isn't it? Not ideal that I'm scared of heights, is it really?
Oh my god.
Oh god,
So this is the pig track.
Is it? Is it? You got
Dad in the back. Luke in the front.
Running down here and making that.
It is hard. There's the team.
watch yourself.
Who gets a world time?
Did you bring the wrong shoes?
No, I brought the right shoes.
36 minutes in. Does anyone know what this lake's called?
Snowdon Lake.
Whoa, sitting on the edge over there.
Look at them. Oh.
That is beautiful. Yeah, you need to get your glasses out so you can see the view.
That's what they're saying.
You've been here how many times? 5?
Not this track, I haven't been up this track before.
No?
I came up that one, I went up that one and came down that one.
Whoa.
When it's been down there. Very tricky.
Oh my god.
And with one lad who didn't like heights.
Right, go on.
Can you see now?
Yeah, look at it.
Yeah, you go up there, it's like a rocky knife edge.
Yeah. Dun, dun. Fiona taking us the wrong way, I'm sure.
I know.
I'm doing. Just my ankle.
Does make your ankles a bit vulnerable.
Yeah, just watch where you're going though, because you're just being silly.
We're going up with a cavalry.
Yeah. That's what the mountain goat's coming out of me today.
Oh. Right, which way is it now?
Are you joking, mate? What?
I could go down.
Well, people aren't following us because we don't know where we're going.
Done my
I feel like we should
cardio.
take a stone over, like we say we've done it. A big boulder, that one there, Neil. That one there, mate, yeah? Put it in your bag.
That was
Że
hard.
jak oni byli skłóceni, to tak nagle oni...
How many?
133 beats
You're
per
right.
minute.
Sorry about the glasses, like, just can't see. So what do you want me to do?
I don't know if you can see how misty it is. Oh yeah, wow.
You just want to look at my glasses, like, you're steaming up.
Yeah, you steam up, don't you?
We've reached the summit.
That's the train track there. Are you joking?
Yeah, that's what you can get.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, mate, but no, obviously not.
2 hours, 20 minutes, and we've still got to walk.
I feel fresh. I feel like we ain't done anything.
Now for a little queue to touch the summit.
Yeah.
Queue to the summit. How do you feel?
Alright.
Good. How do you feel?
Buzzing. Never better.
Looks like I'm just in mist. People are totally cutting. It's basically waiting to go stand next to it because everyone's just taking pictures next to it. I'm literally right in front of it. Here it is. It's a summit.
Go on, let's go then.
We've done it. Put our hand on the thing.
Oh, let's go back down then.
Thing is, on TikTok, I feel like everyone just did it so quickly, so I didn't realise that the wait was so long.
Yeah.
50 minutes into the way down. Another beautiful view. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
So much nicer on the way down.
No, it is, yeah.
Easy.
6
She's going to be
eggs down.
stinking tomorrow.
Jesus. 6 eggs. Peanut butter bagel, raisins. Lots of food.
You've got a J time.
Coffee.
Alright.
Taking the view.
Just done the steep descent down and back to the lake. It's so flat, everyone's having a little dip now. Not long till the end. Oh, home time. You're just embarrassing yourself now. It's absolutely stunning.
Do you think he'll have to touch the top and then just make his way back down?
What these two chatting around.
I saw one of them there and he was running up the wrong way, but he literally touched it and ran back down. So.
Oh, well, the marker said something.
What a beautiful view. How stunning is this view? So I actually think this is a perfect time to end off the week. I mean, all I've had today is porridge, 6 eggs, 2 Haribo straws, some raisins. So I don't think I've gone over my calories today for a non-training day. But even if it is a non-training day, I've done a hell of a lot of cardio. So yes, thank you so much for watching this weekly vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, a little bit different one. It's got Dad in it this week. Woo! And Luke. Gosh, you're getting all the family today. So if you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe for next week. I'll see you all on Monday from Snowdon. Snowdonia? Snowdonia National Park.
Okay.
But yeah, have a lovely weekend. Bye.
Bye.